Do you think you need a big land before you can start poultry farming? Let me clear this common mistake. Hi, my name is Victoria. In this video, I will explain whether you really need large land to start poultry farming and what matters more than land size. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I share valuable tips on fish farming, pig farming, and poultry farming. If you are new, kindly go through all my videos, my content. I share valuable content, so kindly go through it, then you read and also understand. Don't forget, I also sell like animal feed machines. You can see by my back, they are all animal feed machines. If you have interest on this machine, my WhatsApp number is going to be on the screen. You can reach out to me also. So the truth about land sizes, no, you don't need a big land to start poultry farming. What you need is proper space planning, not acres of land. Many successful poultry farmers started in a small space like backyards, rented rooms, or converted buildings. So you do not need large land to start. What matters more than land? What really matters is proper housing design, good ventilation, adequate spacing per bed, clean water and quality feed, good waste management. A small, well-managed space will always perform better than a large one. Poorly managed one can have issues. How many birds can fit in a small space? For example, broilers need 1 square foot per bed. Layers need about 1.5 to 2 square feet per bed. This means you can start with 50 to 200 beds in a small area if the setup is done correctly. Vertical and smart farming options. So this is what it is. Today, farmers use deep litter system like cage, vertical setup to maximize space. This allows you to produce more beds without expanding land size. So when bigger land becomes necessary, why do you need a bigger land? You only need bigger land when you want to scale massively, add processing units, or expand into feed production. For example, you want to start selling feed, or you want to start producing your own feed. Start small is always smarter. So no, you don't need big land to start a poultry farming. Start with what you have, then manage it well and grow step by step. If you are new in this channel, kindly like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell another friend that will share valuable tips on fish farming business, poultry farming business, and pig farming business. Bye. Stay blessed. God bless you. You don't need a million to start a fish farming business. Many successful fish farmers started small. Let me show you how to go step by step. Hi, my name is Victoria. In this video, I will show you how to start fish farming on a small scale and gradually scale up into a profitable large scale operation. So what you do, you have to start small. Small scale fish farming means starting with what you can manage. This could be 1 or 2 ponds, either tarpaulin or concrete pond, either 500 to 1,000 fingerlings. At this stage, focus on learning fish behavior, proper feeding, water quality management, basic record keeping. The goal here is experience, not for quick expansion or quick money. Hello, my friend. My name is Victoria. So this is our electric extruder machine. This can make from 1 mm to 12 mm for your floating feed for your fish. It can make for dog feed, cats, and shrimps. This machine is coming with the control box. This is the electric motor. If you have lights in your farm, you can use this. And then if there's no light, or maybe you have a transformer issues, you can get a generator. It all depends on the kilowatts of the machine. Like this is 15 kilowatts of this machine. And it's also coming with mold, dies, bearing, gloves, some spare parts, and some safety kits are coming with this machine. So if you have interest on these machines, you can reach out to me, Victoria. Thank you. Hello everyone. So when you buy these extruder machines, there are some benefits you will enjoy. One of the benefits you will enjoy is that our engineer is going to teach your workers on how to install this machine, how to operate the machine. They are going to teach your workers on how to maintain it. If there are also spare part issues, there's our warehouse here is at Shagamu. You can easily walk in, or maybe you just meet the salesperson that attended to you. They can make you make your transaction, then the spare parts can be shipped. You can easily ship it to your location. So that's the one benefit you enjoy when you get this machine. And for the formulas, we give you formulas in producing this feed. For instance, the floating feed for fish will give you formulas, dog feed, cats, and shrimps. So these are the benefits you enjoy when you get this machine. Don't forget, this machine is also coming with some spare parts, some safety kits, and rollers, dies, mold. This is what this machine is coming with. Look at the control box and also the cutter blade. So if you have interest or you want information about this machine, you can reach out to me, Victoria. Bye. Stage 2, managing for profit. Once you understand the basics, your next goal is profit. Track feed cost, growth rate, mortality, harvest size, improve efficiency by using quality feed, feeding correctly, sorting fish regularly. This stage helps you to generate profit you can reinvest. This is what matters the most. First level of expansion. After 1 to 2 successful cycles, you can begin to scale up. This may include adding more ponds, increasing stocking density carefully, buying fingerlings in bulk. Expansion should be funded mainly from profit, not loans. Semi-commercial farming. At this stage, fish farming becomes a business. You may now reinvest in water pumping system, improve pond design, better storage and harvesting tools. You can also begin supplying in restaurants and bulk buyers also. You can also add buying machine also as one of the semi-commercial farming stage. Large-scale farming. Large-scale fish farming involves multiple ponds on tank, higher stocking capacity, staff management, feed production or bulk sourcing, or fish processing and packaging. Here, record keeping and planning become non-negotiable. This is what matters. Common mistake to avoid. Many farmers fail because they expand too fast, ignore water quality, borrow heavily without experience, keep record keeping. Growth should be gradual and controlled. So fish farming rewards patience and consistency. Start small, master the process, reinvest profits, and go step by step. If you find this video helpful, kindly like, subscribe, and share with someone who wants to start fish farming business. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share turn the notification button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. God bless. Bye.